Hi guys, welcome back to Art with Mr. G. I have a special guest here today. I have my baby boy Rio. He's going to be hanging out for a little bit. But today, since we were making cars yesterday, I was thinking about other vehicles we could draw. And I was thinking a food truck. You know, where you go and get some like tacos or ice cream or donuts. So we are going to be making a food truck today. All right, so to make a food truck, we're going to be using some vertical lines and some horizontal lines like we were using yesterday with the car. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a rectangle, and this is going to be for the body of the truck. So to do that, I'm going to make two vertical lines, one here, and then I want to decide how long my truck is going to be. And you want to have enough space that you can fit all your details in. So I'm just going to go right here. So I have two lines here. And then I'm going to connect the top to make kind of that rectangle shape. And this is going to be the part where you get the food and where the person cooks and stands and hands it out. Okay. Now, before I close this shape to make it a rectangle, what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw the wheel, because it's got to go places. It needs wheels. So I'm going to put a wheel right here, and I'm just drawing a circle for the wheel. And then I'm going to draw a little mini rectangle next to my circle, and that's going to be for the back bumper. I'm also going to take my pencil, and I'm going to make a straight horizontal line to finish up my rectangle. So I have my rectangle, my tire, and then my bumper. And then you need the front of your truck. And there's lots of different shapes and styles of trucks. So it's kind of cool that you can design your own truck. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make another straight line right here. I'm going to go down a little bit because the part where the person stands is a little bit, or stands and cooks, I should say, is a little bit bigger than where they drive. So I'm going to make another horizontal line right here, kind of a little line that's going to be for the roof of the cab of the truck where the person sits and drives. And I'm going to make a slanted line here. That's going to be for the windshield. Now there's two ways you could do this. One way is to have your line go down like that, and then you're going to have your tire here. So I'm going to make a circle, and then I'm going to connect them. And then for the front bumper, you could just do another mini square rectangle. If you want your truck to have a little bit of a hood, you can erase this line and make the windshield come down a little bit more, and then you can come out a little bit for your hood. And I kind of like that look better, so I'm going to leave it like that. You're going to need a window for the front of the truck, so I'm going to add a rectangle. And then the side of my rectangle is kind of follow the side of the windshield right there. And then I'll add some lines for the door. And then a door handle. And then maybe I'll add another rectangle here, kind of long, so the person can actually step up into the truck. I'm going to make some lines for the rear view mirrors so that when they're driving they can see. And then maybe a place where the light's going to go. Okay, the next thing that you're going to do is you're going to make the opening where people pick up their food. So somewhere inside the rectangle, you're going to draw another mini rectangle, and this is the part that they open so they can serve the food, and then they close it when they drive. So I'm going to make a rectangle here. After you do that, you can make a counter. That's where they're going to place the food on, where people can pick it up. So I'm just going to make another long horizontal line to make that into a long rectangle. And that's going to be where you can go get your food. Some trucks have a little awning or space to cover the counter. So, there's no glare or sun in their eyes when they're taking people's orders and serving it. So what you can do is you can draw a slanted line here. So from here to here, and then a slanted line here. It's going to kind of look like a roof. And then I'm going to draw some lines here for a pattern on top. If you want to get fancy, you could draw a little design here on the awning. And I'm just using half circles. Like, again, this is optional. You don't have to draw that part. You get to design it, so you can add whatever details you want. I'm going to do a menu, so I'm just going to do another rectangle over here. Okay, and then maybe I'll add some circles for the lights for the back. You could also add a sign on the top or a symbol. So I was thinking, well, first you got to actually think of what kind of food you want to serve from your food truck. And today I'm thinking donuts. I really kind of want a donut right now, so I'm going to make a donut truck. So, but you know, it could also be a taco truck, a burrito truck, a barbecue truck, an ice cream truck. So you can design it any way that you want. Okay, so for my donut, I'm actually just going to draw a big donut. So I'm going to draw a big circle. To make my donut, maybe make lines for it to attach. And then for the icing of the donut, I'm going to make some wiggly lines here, or curvy line. This is so from if you're in the park and they're pulling up the park, people could see it from really far away. Maybe some sprinkles. It kind of looks like a bagel. It could be a bagel truck, but we're going to keep it donuts. And then I'm going to make another sign next to it that says donuts. You got to advertise what foods you're going to serve so people know, so they can come running and order those donuts. Okay. What you can also do is make your menu. So I'm going to write menu. And then you could have pictures maybe of the donuts, like mini pictures, so people can see what they look like. And then they would have the description and then the price. And since it's kind of far away, you're not going to really see all those details. So I'm just going to make it like lines. So it's just a suggestion of what the menu would look like from far away. I'm going to add lines inside the tires for the rims. So I'll make a circle here and a circle here. And then maybe I want to make some details here. Let's see. And then I'll make somebody standing in the truck. So you could do anything you want. So I'm just going to make a person standing here. So I'm going to draw an oval for the head, the neck, the shoulders, have it come down. And then maybe their arms at the sides here. Remember when you're making a face, the eyes go in the middle of the head. I'm going to draw some little eyes. The nose goes underneath that. And then your mouth, and then the ears and the nose line up. And then I'll make some hair. All right, maybe I'll make them wearing an apron too. And then I'll have a box of donuts right here ready for somebody to pick up. Donuts, okay. Now, if you wanted to make this 3D, you can, but I think I'm just going to leave it like this today. I think it'd be a little bit more simple, and then that way you might be able to add some details in the background, like if it's in a park or like a farmer's market or something like that, or parking lot, you could add that around it. Let's see. I'm going to try to make it 3D. This is my first time drawing a food truck, so bear with me. So just like yesterday when we made the car 3D, I'm drawing slanted lines at the corner of each side of the truck, or where the lines meet, and then I'm going to join them together. So again, this is optional. You do not have to do this step, but some people really like to make 3D stuff, so we're going to do that. I'm just going to add the details on the inside, some lights on the top, and then maybe do a sign there. All right, that's looking pretty good. Okay, maybe I'll do a license plate too. So there's lots of details you can add. And then you could do the background. So if this is at the park, You could do some trees like we practiced the other day, the trunk, and then the branches coming out, and then you could just do the squiggly lines to make the inside and outside of the tree. So you can see the leaves. You could also make individual branches and do the leaves extra, but you don't have to do that today. Maybe you could do some bushes. You could do flowers, you could do benches, you could add more people. I'm gonna do another tree over here. Okay. Then maybe add some lines. And then maybe in the background you can kind of see some buildings in the distance. This is maybe like in New York City by Central Park or another town. Just add some right angles for the buildings. Remember, they're going to be small because they're far away. And I think that looks good. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go inside and start tracing all my lines to outline so that the lines are darker, and that's also a good way to kind of fix your mistakes if you've made any mistakes. You can also add some more details on the inside of the truck if you want. Totally up to you. Okay, so I'm finished outlining the truck. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna leave the truck outlined so it's kind of the focus so people's eyes go straight to it. And then I'll color around some of the parts of the park, which would be the trees and the buildings and such. So I'm going to color. Okay guys, I started coloring in my picture. I could go in and color in all the extra grass and the rest of the buildings and trees and stuff, but I just want to give you a look of what the color could possibly be. So you could even, if you wanted to, just color the truck and then leave everything black and white, or just leave everything black and white. It's totally up to you. I'm looking forward to seeing all of your awesome food trucks. Now remember, you do not need to make it 3D. If you just want to do the front part and leave that part off, that would look really great too. I just wanted to show the 3D just in case some people wanted to really challenge themselves. So if you have any questions, feel free to email me, and don't forget to upload your finished artwork to artsonia.com. And I want you to say goodbye to my assistant today, who is sleeping, but I'm gonna wake him up so he can say goodbye. All right, have a good day.